We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Here's the former Illini kicker Chase McLaughlin to get us started. And off we go from Seattle. Oh, some strong running. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. Oh, and Nelson stays upright. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Here we go.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. Down to about the 45. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
70.
On the counter, it's Miller. And we'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Steelers.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And he'll break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Ready, break. Ready. Cougar 9. 3. Hot.
On play action, no throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Azeez Ojulari just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Third down and 10.
Go. Cowboy 80.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes one extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Here we go. Shot.
Back to throw. Richards. And it's intercepted in the end zone. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he'll be out of bounds at midfield. So a solid return to the 50.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Throwing after the interception. Richards. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Operating from the gun, Richards. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
Johnson again. And this time he is in. Touchdown Steelers. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season. And those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. corral him. He fights through. And able to get this out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
He'll let this go for the end zone. End zone call. Touchdown, Seattle. Jamison Williams. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way out of the other side of the field.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Ready. Let's go.
First down carry here for Johnson. The 20, 10, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 65 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So down inside the 5-yard line, I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
Johnson will score. Touchdown, Steelers. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams, and that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series...
Azeez Ojulari Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Return of 11 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
On the set.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
2nd and 6. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Come on. Cougar nice.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Here we go. 70 Rangers, 70 Lions. 19 tight.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. A short pass pulled in by Washington. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Go!
Off play action. Richards. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Richards. That is caught. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure now, he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They try the left side with Johnson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 80 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Richards. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Romeo Doubs. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Seahawks 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Breaks through the contact. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
And the Seahawks 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And Walker once more. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Malik Harrison on the tackle. The Seahawks at 9-7 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
3rd down and 6. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Go, Rig. Go. Ready.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Cowboy 80.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Now to the ground, here's Walker. 63 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Here we go. 70 Lions.
Walker trying to get to the goal line, but is going to be stopped just short at the 1. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
On the set. Let's go now.
Second and 1. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. So nothing doing there. And that'll bring up a third down and goal. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is third and goal.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
Looking to throw. He'll try to pick it up. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. It's their quarterback in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Here's second and 10.
Come on. Set.
He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And getting this just shy of midfield. They spotted at the 49. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
At the 27-yard line.
From the gun, it's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Seahawks have moved out in front. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now following the sack. They'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Viking 18.
Looking to throw. Richards. They'll try and do, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Boye Mafe drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Returnable here from the 38. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely loved what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
1-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 8, go!
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. From a yard out. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
79 Broncos.
Operating from the gun, Richards. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a big 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Here we go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
60 bucks. 70 Timberwolves. Cut 19. Cut 19. Hurt. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Richards. Working the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Top 50. Top 50. Mustang 19. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Back to throw again. That's DK Metcalf running his sled. He's got it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A gain of 14. And the Steelers first down.
Up the middle, Johnson. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 99 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
There's a good opportunity to just run around there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Second and 10.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Warriors 70. Here we go.
Back to throw. Richards. Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Pat Freiermuth, 26 yards. And the Steelers get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with the first and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Ready?
First and 10 at the
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Walker with another carry. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Ready?
Now a shotgun give to Perkins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Ready, ready.
From the gun, it's a Robert Perkins. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Go, Riggs, go. Tag.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? And give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jameson Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Hey, kids, here we go. Stop. 70 Timberwolves.
Looking to throw. Richards. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 47 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Ready.
They'll try and run. This is Jackson. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
Steelers 35.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Ready.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready?
Back to Walker on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 46-yard line.
Again, it's Walker. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And that is very well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Operating from the gun, Richards. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Richards. He's got a man wide open, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That goes for a gain of 31. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
19 Lions. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Ready?
They'll look to throw again. The Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaching, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot in this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And in for the Steelers touchdown. DK Metcalf, 52 yards. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Steelers 42.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Second and 11. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Walker. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
19-18.
Back to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. It's a big play there for Seattle. 45 yards.
What a call there on 3rd down. Took conviction, didn't it? If this is incomplete, the complexion of this game changes dramatically. Instead, not only is this a 1st down, but it's a big play to boot.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
Get it! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Go!
Down to a knee, and the defense, they can't stop that clock. A couple more of those, and it's going to be victory.
18 Cardinal! 18 Cardinal! Ready!
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw this. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They'll come up now on second down. Duggan now to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Duggan to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And the Seahawks come up with a late turnover. But it will primarily matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Seahawks, they get that important 10th win to finish the regular season at 10-7. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better-than-average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, this loss will be the capper to what will be a disappointing 5-12 campaign. And with some high picks coming in this spring's draft, it's a team for whom a roster